What's going on, everybody? I'm John at Opinion Sports. Today I'm talking about a freakishly athletic cornerback. Kaiir Elam will be an early first-round pick, and it's pretty obvious why when you turn on the film. On top of being a freakish athlete, Elam has ridiculously long arms. He will give wide receivers fits to get off the line. You just do not see many quarterbacks with his length and height. Elam is 6'2", 200 pounds, and moves like a track star, which I believe he was in high school. And he comes from a family that has NFL pedigree. Elam's uncle is Matt Elam, who was a first-round draft choice by the Baltimore Ravens. His father played safety at Notre Dame, I believe. Also played 7 years in the NFL. I think Kaiir will surpass his father and uncle in production pretty quickly in NFL. Some people are critical of Elam's man coverage. He had some trouble with quick, twitchy wide receivers, but he did much better on them guys when he just came down, played press man, so that's what I like to see. So maybe he has some trouble early in his career and just off man coverage situations. That's possible. But he just may be the best press corner in this year's draft. I mean, obviously the length is great, but what you don't really hear much about is just how strong he really is. So many cornerbacks have to lunge at the receiver to just get the force they need to knock the receiver up his route. Not Elam. He presses with ease, has great balance while doing it. It's impressive. It's going to be a weapon for him. He's also very patient at times, too. Like, you don't see him getting faked out off the line. Also, really down the field, he don't really fall for double team moves very often. It's rare to see it happen. Besides the press, Elam's best part of his game is probably his own coverage. He has excellent instincts, reads and reacts well. When he reads a play properly, he puts his feet in the ground and he just gets to his spots that he wants to. It's very impressive to see. Now, I got thinking about it, and I think he'd be perfect for like that Tampa 2 zone defense. Let him press on the line and just sit back in zone and go to work. I really do think that would just be really good for him. Now, every defense runs that. Obviously, there's some teams that run it a lot more. But when he was in cover 3, he performed quite well there too, and his quarter coverage as well. So if you're Giants fans, he's perfect for Patrick Graham's defense, just to give you an idea what kind of corner is. If he develops properly, I think his ceiling is like Richard Sherman. I love his talent. It's amazing. He may struggle a bit early in his career. He has some things to work on for sure. His tackling will have to improve, and it did look better last season than the previous year, so he's just going to need to keep focusing on his tackling. He's got the size and the strength to be great at it, good at it. So, we just need to see it. He's going to have to learn how to use leverage. That would help him. He just seems like it's mostly a balance issue. That's something that should come with time. And also, when you start getting better at your leverage, the balance goes along with it. I like Kaiir Elam's ball skills, but it isn't up to the bar with, say, Andrew Booth or Stingley. I don't know. Maybe he's just got to work on his timing a bit, going up in them jump balls and deep routes. He's susceptible to getting burned deep at times. It has happened, especially with them faster guys. Sometimes it felt like he has trouble understanding route combinations, just how routes work off each other when he was sitting there in zone. And once he gets all this stuff figured out, sky's the limit for this kid. And what I want for Elam is just for him to dive into the playbook when he gets drafted. Go hard at this. Listen to his coaches. I've noticed times where it kind of looks like where he lost focus. That's not going to work in the NFL. His overall technique definitely needs to be tightened up. I see it at times, but more often than not, I just want a little bit more, if you get what I'm saying. I think he's trying to figure this all out, though. I do. I see improvements in some areas last season from the previous. It just probably wasn't enough. And I've heard some people say he took a step backward last season. I just think overall he was thinking a little too much. And listen, that's okay. Your play is going to dip when you're thinking on the field. But when you finally figure it out and it just clicks, and that's how it happens. It just clicks. It makes you such a better player. I draft Kaiir Elam in that late first round just by the production I saw on the field. But when you factor in his size, length, speed, and what he could develop into, I have no problem drafting him in that 12 to 18 area of the first round. And I really wasn't being hyperbolic or kidding when I said his ceiling is Richard Sherman. It's there inside of him. I want him to go to a team with good coaching. I think that could really help him. I get why some people are so high on him. I really do. And I'm a big Andrew Booth guy. I have these guys neck and neck with each other. I'm in the minority here. I take Booth ahead of Kaiir Elam, but I'll admit right now that Elam probably has the higher ceiling. Whoever gets Elam should be ecstatic. I think he could have a rough first year if he isn't in that perfect kind of zone cover 2, cover 3 scheme that he likes. I'm more looking at his jump he'll take from his first year to his second year. We should have some answers right about then, where, his career's headed. So that's my analysis. It was a pleasure watching the film. Can't say enough how impressed I was. Thank you everybody for the support I've been getting. I mean, it's amazing. Let me know what you guys think of Kyer in the comments. Listen, I have thick skin. Give me your honest opinion. You think I'm spot on? Do you think I'm way off here? I also have about 40 players on a list of prospects still to scout. But if there's a guy you want to hear about, shout him out, holler it out. And if he's not on my list, I'll add him. I just appreciate you all. Hook your man up with a like here. These are time consuming, and the likes are a huge motivating factor for me. So got tons more of these profiles to go all the way up to the draft. I think I'm gonna make a couple videos during the regular season just to see how these guys are blending into the NFL, who's sticking out, who's struggling. See, maybe I'll be right or wrong on some things right off the bat. But that's it for me. Like, subscribe, and peace.